Good Sunday evening, and thanks for staying up late with us tonight. I'm Brooke Buckner with meteorologist Simone Thomas, and Christmas week is finally here, and it's certainly feeling like it outside, but we've got some changes coming our way.
Yeah, I mean, okay, the good news is as cold as it was this weekend, it won't be that cold on Christmas.
That is good news.
The bad news is there will be some rainy conditions leading up to Christmas. Now, we're starting out with the land satellite. I don't know if you can quite tell because it's a darker shade of gray, but we do have some clouds starting to develop across central Arkansas. The darker that gray is kind of indicating it's lower in the lower level, so kind of closer to the surface of some of those high level clouds. But as we continue overnight into the start of your work week, more of those clouds developing, which is kind of a win for us because that will mean it won't get as cold overnight as what we've seen the past 2 nights. So overnight tonight into your Monday morning, looking to see temperatures getting into the lower to maybe some middle 30s, even a few upper 30s, 36 that wake up in the metro, 37 expected in Pine Bluff, but Clinton and Searcy to our north in those lower 30s at 30 and 32. So still a morning to bundle up if you need to head out early. As we look through the week ahead, tomorrow mainly staying dry, but definitely got a rainy Christmas Eve and Christmas Day ahead of us. Stick around, that 7-day outlook is coming up in a few.
All right, thanks, Simone. It's a season of giving, and one local family has taken that to heart as they spend the holidays giving back to those in need. The McIntosh family is carrying on a tradition started by their grandfather. And tonight, THV11's Maya Ellison shows us what their annual bike giveaway means for the community.
How do you feel? You got to tell us how you feel.
I can't even describe it.
For kids like Montarius Averett, this Christmas left him speechless. And it's all thanks to a tradition that has been a staple to the Little Rock community for decades.
My grandfather, Robert Say McIntosh, he started this many years ago. I think it dates back to 1962. He was a restaurateur and political activist in the community. And me and my brother, Chris, we recently opened up this restaurant and decided to continue on his legacy with giving back to the community.
And that legacy radiated during Sunday's annual McIntosh Bike Giveaway, providing holiday gifts to families in need.
It's a blessing to be able to be a blessing. Like all the kids coming by, the parents, everybody telling us how, we made their Christmas this year. It's pretty nice.
Each child was able to pick out their Christmas wish. From bicycles to scooters, the options were endless.
I really wanted a hoverboard, some soccer stuff, because I like soccer.
But for families, it was nothing but a dream come true.
I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to get my kids anything for Christmas, and we came up here and look at it.
And that's not the only thing that brought a smile to their face.
Like I said, it's just been an honor to be able to come out here, take pictures with these kids, and and just have fun with families in the community.
And as each child smiled from ear to ear, it not only showed the seed sown from their grandfather's legacy, but the true meaning of Christmas.
Happy holidays!
To have the spirit of giving, and especially to those who are less fortunate, is what it's all about.
In Little Rock, Maya Ellison, THV11 News.
Great message there. Thank you, Maya. Robbie says they hope to expand their annual bicycle giveaway and provide for even more families in the area. Speaking of helping the community, a Little Rock Health Center is uplifting clients through medicine and ministry during its holiday open house today. The Divine Mercy Health Center, which is intentionally located on South University, is at the rear of the Mosaic Church building. Health Center officials say it's filled with equipment and tools to give each patient a comfortable experience. And one thing that makes this clinic so special is that no matter your ability to pay, no one gets turned away.
This is a clinic for all. This is from pediatric to geriatric. The whole family can be seen here. And nobody gets turned away for the inability to pay. We have a very flexible payment plan here where those with insurance can be seen, those without insurance can be seen. We even have a membership model. And so we're just wide open to the community. We really want to give back.
In this season and the ones that follow, their motto is still the same, which is to have mercy and give health.
They have released documents before, but I think that's something they should do with a great deal of caution because you open up a Pandora's box of a lot of other investigations over many, many years conducted by that committee. But if they've thought it through, reviewed the material, and made that decision, that's their decision.
That was newly re-elected Arkansas Congressman French Hill on Face the Nation today, reacting to the House Ethics Committee's decision to release its report into former Congressman Matt Gaetz tomorrow. The committee looked into allegations of sexual misconduct with minors by Gates and the alleged use of drugs while he was in office. Gates has denied any wrongdoing. He resigned from Congress shortly after President-elect Donald Trump said he planned to nominate Gates to be Attorney General in November. But he soon withdrew from consideration, facing a likely contentious confirmation process. It's highly unusual, but not unprecedented, for the House Ethics Committee to release a report on a member who is no longer in office. In a THV 11 update, the price of a parking space in downtown Hot Springs is going up. That's because new parking meters are going in. Next time you drive down Central Avenue, you'll see these modern parking kiosks. And starting the first week in January, people will use them to pay for parking, either through the Park Smarter app or with a card. Local business owners and city officials say using this new system is going to be a big adjustment. The most expensive parking will be $2 an hour with a 4-hour time limit. But Deputy City Manager Lance Spicer says the cost of parking depends on what zone you're in.
Really kind of in that downtown business core is where we've spread out those 3 different parking zones.
Spicer says the whole reason for enforcing paid parking is so the city can reinvest the money back into the downtown district and eventually build an additional parking garage. You can find a map of all the zones and prices on our website, thv11.com. Being just a few days away from Christmas, a lot of Arkansans are hitting the road right now to see some friends and family for the holidays. And as some of you already know, gas prices are increasing as millions of people prepare to travel. Right now, the average price of gas here in Arkansas sits at around $2.66 a gallon. That's about 5 cents up from a week ago. However, the national price of gas is currently sitting at a little more than $3 a gallon. AAA is predicting record-breaking holiday travel, and today will bring some of the most heavy traffic in many areas. Christian Benavides has the latest.
Check-in counters at LAX were bustling with travelers Sunday, some trying to make connecting flights to get away for the holidays. Michael Jackman from Toronto is planning to escape the cold for the surf and sand of Hawaii.
First off, our bags got sent here instead of straight to Lahui, so we have to now go over to the customer assistance to get new bags. I can't find it in the system.
Airports in the D.C. area, Boston, and other cities across the nation are seeing a steady stream of travelers. AAA projects more than 119 million people will travel 50 miles or more from home over the holiday period, starting this weekend through New Year's Day. That narrowly tops the record set in 2019.
Here in West Palm Beach, Florida, the temperatures hit the low 70s, but travelers in other parts of the country are dealing with the extreme cold.
Snow and frigid weather mean treacherous driving in parts of the Midwest and Northeast, and it's also been delaying flights.
We left our house around like 9 exactly, and so it was supposed to be like a 30-minute trip, but it turned into an hour.
AAA expects Sunday will be the busiest day on the roads as the East Coast is hit with an Arctic blast.
Nevertheless, in New York City, some people braved the elements in Central Park over the weekend, where the temperature dipped into the teens. Christian Benavides, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
While we see a lot of people doing good things for others this time of year, unfortunately, the holiday season tends to bring more scammers out. Coming up, we'll take a look at one having to do with toll roads.
And rainy conditions are expected ahead of your Christmas holiday. If you haven't already heard, I'll break down the timing and impacts right after this break.
And believe it or not, we're now less than 2 weeks away from the start of the new year. And with the end of the year now upon us, we're taking a closer look at some of the top stories of 2024. Right now, you can check those out in our 30-minute special airing right now on THV 11+. You can easily download it to your streaming devices. The app is available for free right now on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire Stick.